What does it say?
Your protection order?
Huh?
Oh, it's a protection order.
Yeah, there's no warrant in Alabama. It's a protection. So there's a warrant in Georgia from September of 2021.
Correct.
Okay, and it's for disorderly conduct.
Correct.
But I wasn't ever arrested on the spot. And it says COVID on there.
Because COVID.
But no one ever arrested me, and this is almost 2 years later. So I'm driving through Georgia, and I was holding my device, listening to EWTN broadcasts, and I got pulled over, and you've been very professional, but I think that system's the beast. I mean, this is almost 2 years later. I'm coming back from seeing my kids, and I can't even get back to Alabama with the $37 I have. And here I'm getting arrested and probably going to be held in Monroe County until I get bonded out of Henry County, Georgia. I don't dispute sending text messages to my biological sister asking her to stay away from my children and ex-wife if I was going to be cut out. But I was called by an investigator and they said he didn't see anything there. So I have a charge from over 2 years ago that I won't even be able to accurately defend myself because I wasn't able to have been arrested on the spot and then gather witnesses who were around. This guy's doing his job. He pulled me over for holding my phone. But that's the reality that I'm in right now, and I ask y'all to pray for me. It's obviously something I'm hoping that Chris Pike, who's a bondsman, is going to work out and get me signed out of Henry County. But this certainly does not seem to be fair because I work 6 days a week, and I do love the Lord. And this is a 2-year-old deal that I have nothing I can do about but just be sucked up into the system. So here I'm coming back from going all in to see my kids and get back to a room that I've been renting and keep doing my painting. I started a painting company called Rogers Renovation and Painting after being jailed for 195 days for a civil breach of an injunction while my ex-wife was texting me at the same time. And so this feels like punish dad court, punish dad digitally by way of these red flag beasts. I mean, I literally have no words to say to be arrested for disorderly conduct 2 years later when you're driving through. And how do I defend against the conduct itself 2 years later when I'm not even sure what they're talking about? And I'm going to get jammed up in a system for, I hope, no more than a ride from Monroe County Sheriff's Department over to Henry County, but I know how it works. Their transport unit's probably going to run once a day. If they do that 5 days a week, maybe 6, I probably won't have court set until I get over there a couple of days after, maybe a week or two. So, I mean, quickest scenario, I should be able to bond out immediately. But the way this is happening unconstitutionally, I'm going to be experiencing...
What's up, man? You working right now?
Experiencing some time of being detained unlawfully.
Really?
I maintain that I'm a constitutional
agency right now,
citizen of the United States, and this has gone over the top of public order charges that relate nothing to victims, because I have no idea what this would even involve, being disorderly in public and then not arrested on the spot, but arrested 2 years later. I do have people that stalk me, even my own family members. And when I ask them to leave me alone or ask them to get away from my children, they do things like seek a warrant. But I don't think that's even related to this because I already got called from the investigator. He said he sees nothing there. Don't contact them and ask them to stay away from your children and get the message. And I hadn't contacted them since then. And that is no basis for any kind of criminal charge, period. So here I am sucked up again. And I call it the beast because I've studied enough of the law, and we have this web, an interconnected web of municipal corporations, injunctive courts, and of course the National Crime Information Center, and then add into that the overlays of one state versus another court records, which report to typically that state's Department of Public Transportation, or also their Department of usually revenue at times. So the point is, he brought up an old indication that was a mistake in the system there from Alabama. So it's just very evident there's so many issues. You can't hold a warrant for over a year and a half, almost 2 years, and then have somebody driving through on a disorderly conduct. Now, if it was so disorderly, why is it taking this long? It sounds to me like they've been disorderly in the way that they've prosecuted me, because now I don't even know how. There was 3 to 5 people that witnessed some purported thing, and again, I don't stop in Henry County or McDonough, and I don't have any reason to. So in Monroe County, I'm driving through Bebop and listening to EWTN, Raymond Arroyo, world over with his Papal posse, and I have $38 in my pocket. People owe me money, but I'm driving back to Birmingham where I have a room so I can continue to work. And this is also being done while I have a court order. It says they're supposed to lift the hold on my driver's license. Now, this officer was nice and kind. He said he's not going to do anything about the driver's license issue because of the court order, and because it says you got enough going on, and that's his officer discretion. I wish they had used Henry County officer discretion, not required me to waste this kind of time. But anyway, it shows you it's become a system of the down in many ways. To have an inflated order that snags up my driver's license in Florida, then they place a hold on my Alabama driver's license. Now this is about episode number 4 or 5 of me just having to explain something related to some snare. And 2 years later, almost 2 months short of it, really 22 months later, I'm told I have a disorderly charge. And it was during COVID. So I don't know if it was not wearing a mask. I don't know if it was saying something about policy or something, but I certainly hope they preserve the video and whatever evidence they claim they have. Please pray for me to be released. Pray for Chris Pike to be able to work with whoever in Monroe County or Henry County is an agent that can bond me out. And for Clark Hall, who's been a friend to me through all this stuff. I really can't grasp why they're being so difficult about things. But peace be with y'all. How to survive in a first world police state de facto. Have your bondsman on your phone and a lawyer on your phone, because you got to expect glitches. So if somebody doesn't lift something in one system of the city, yes, sir.
Whoever you're talking to, have them call Henry County.
Yeah.
And see if they can bond you out up there and have the bond transfer it down here so you can walk out of this jail.
Okay.
Okay?
So I'm going to make a call as soon as I hang up here to get somebody to go over to Henry County and sign it so they can transfer that bond here. This officer's trying to help me so I can get to work Monday. Peace be with y'all. Pray for me. What's your name, officer?
Hogan.
Officer Hogan. So he's trying to help work through a literal glitch in the beast. Peace be with you.